Hey, what's up? It's a culture detective here investigating your favorite albums, and today I'm going to be doing a quick album review on the new Jessie Ware album. That feels good. So Jessie Ware, British disco, dance, pop, synth, funk singer, songwriter, is back with a new album after the release of What's Your Pleasure in 2020, which is a breakout release. This album really surprised me and everyone else. This is essentially an old school disco funk album with all its groovy, catchy goodness. But not only that, What's Your Pleasure is a really special album in that it is also very intricate and elegant and gorgeous. The arrangement of the instrumentals, the production, the lyrics, they're all really elegant and beautiful. And essentially, in 2023, this year, she released That Feels Good, which is in a way kind of a sequel to What's Your Pleasure, maybe a bit less ambitious, maybe a bit less grand, but still has the same charm that I really liked with Jessie Ware's music. So starting off, we have the album opener, That Feels Good, the title track with its whispery central vocals, the funky bass, the fiery horns. Immediately the track throws you back to the 90s, and it is a humble opening for the album. Also, I feel like if I just tell you how good this album is, you really won't know how freaking good this album is. So the only way for me to really tell you, to show you how good this album is, I'll actually have to play the music. The second track, Free Yourself, is one of the highlights on the album for me. This is an essential disco track with catchy up and down pianos, the bright strings, the big drum hits. The whole track comes together so well. It's extremely catchy and infectious. I had this song stuck in my head like for a couple of days straight. And once again, you have no idea how catchy this song is until I literally play it. Pearls is an intricate dance banger, and I know the word intricate and a banger don't really go well in the same sentence, but it is indeed an intricate dance banger. And also lyrically, it's called Pearls, and it's like dance until your pearls fall off, like you're dancing so hard that bits of pearls and jewelry fall off, which is really cartoony, really tongue-in-cheek, really cool. I also love the dreamy, swirly hooks of the track. Then we have the track Hello Love, which is a mid-paced track with soothing horns. Lyrically, Jessie Ware talks about running into an old lover, and she approaches the subject matter with a lot of grace and beauty, and the whole track is just very elegant. Following that, we have Begin Again, which is easily my favorite track on the entire album, and possibly one of my favorite songs off of the entire year of 2023. This is essentially the big, bold anthem of the entire album, with the sour descending chords, which add a level of cinematic quality to the track. I like the big group vocals, and on this track, Jessie Ware talks about the modern state of love, the modern state of work, her own life, and again, she does so in such a big, grand beat. It's actually freaking amazing. Following that, we have Beautiful People, which is a track about being positive and happy, which usually I don't buy at all. I like being negative and sad all the time. But again, Jessie Ware's energy is so convincing and persuasive on this track. It just has that charm to it, which I really like. And the alternating cowbells and kick drums, it's just an awesome track. It's so much fun. And then following that, we have Freak Me Now, which is a 90s house head bopping banger. And in a lot of ways, the groovy up and down, descending, ascending chords really remind me of the track Crescendos off of Daft Punk's Discovery. It's just that one really infectious groove that you hear it once and then it's just stuck in your head for a whole day straight. And once again, you will have no idea how catchy this is until I actually freaking play this track. Alright, the track Shake the Bottle is a bit of a low point in the album, in my opinion, with the very obvious innuendos and the janky spoken word, and also the talking head-esque instrumentals. I don't think this is the album's strong point at all. And following that, the track Lightning is a low-key pop soul track that is a bit too washed out and spacey for my taste, and it just ends up sounding like an average track, so not really great. But the album does end off on a really nice conclusion with big strings and horns, and the whole track is sort of like an ode to sensuality, to touch. And yeah, overall, this is a really solid album that has a lot of musical intricacies, a lot of elegance, a lot of charm. It's nowhere near as big and as grand as What's Your Pleasure, but as a sequel, it just works really well. It's a solid album. I highly recommend anyone to check this album out. I'm giving the new Jessie Ware album, That Feels Good, decent 8 out of 10. So, have you listened to the new Jessie Ware album? Comments below, let me know, subscribe if you want more, and thanks for watching. Next album, I'm going to be reviewing the new Nico Paolo album. Probably, yes.